I haven't been drinking, and it's time for a very special episode of Drunk Middle Earth Lore from the Shire. So, here we go. Grimy, you better get this right. I'll kick your butt. Okay, so let's get ready. I'm going to tell you when to start the video, and then we're going to follow along. And 3, 2, 1. All right, viewers, hold on. Viewers, you got to start viewing, okay? Press play. Oh, hang on. I got to turn off the sound. That's not going to work. That's too loud. We got to turn off the sound. Hang on. How are you going to hear me if you're listening to Brash Wolf? That's not good. Down. All right. Let's try. Wait. Oh, no. Wait. Okay. Ready? Counting down. 3, 2, play. Hey, guys. High five. Ew. Elves. Orcs. Hobbits. Meh. Dwarves. Woohoo. Balrog. Boo. Boo. All right. This is CNN. Middle Earth lore. Okay. So this is going to be great. So there's this hobbits and they're fishing. And he doesn't even have a string on his fishing pole. So he's just kind of waving it over. He's not going to catch anything that way. So here's the hobbit, the Shire. And it's pretty. It's like rainbows and puppy dogs. And like butterflies and stuff. And it's beautiful if you like that kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. So there's a kingdom of Arnold that with all these ruins and stuff that used to be there. I farmed there. I'm a master farmer. So there were 3 kingdoms. There was Arthur, Rhubarb, and Cardigan. But there was nobody there. Woo! Where'd everybody go? I don't see them. Where were they? Wait, this is Enidwaith. I know this place, Monteloo. So they were living there, or Mirkwood, or someplace. Probably in a bunch of holes in the ground or something. I don't know. So they were dancing. Oh, how they danced under the moonlight. The fact that it was in danger of being trampled by hobbits tends to understate the hugeness of the object. So the hobbits divided into 3 litters. There were Horfoots, Stools, and the Formaldehydes. So the Horfoots danced a lot, and like slapped each other, and they founded Weatherstock. So they went into convention and visitor bureau business, I guess. I don't know. And the Stools hung out on the river, and they used to go tubing up and down the Brunnen. They had a badass speedboat. It was pretty cool. And then there were the Formaldehydes. They planted the party tree. There it is. And then they used to run the show, boss everyone around. Nobody really liked them anyway. So that's the way that goes. More ale. Now, the people in Gondor, they didn't really give 2 squirts about the halfling, so they gave them the Shire 3 conditions. They said, 1, first of all, we need a pretty hefty security deposit. 2, you're never allowed to wear shoes. And 3, horsey rides, 70 copper pieces in perpetuity, for good. So the hobbits didn't like that, so they formed unions, and they dumped garbage in the cities of Arvidui and messed it up. So then the hobbits ran their own stuff with a Thane in charge. I don't know why they didn't call him a king. They called him a Thane. Hey, look, the Inklings. Those guys are cool. So since nobody ever cared about the Shire, there wasn't much to do. And eventually they just appointed a mayor to show up at fairs and parties and stuff and hang out in front of the place. And sometimes he sent the mail. So he he used to go to the parties and mac on all the little hobbit lasses and stuff. It wasn't very cool. But he was also a bounder, and I got the same title, and I did like way more stuff than he did to get it too. I like cleaned up the whole Shire. Hey, they all got funny hats. What's I want one. I have that hat. So they should not be drinking on duty. That's not cool. That's a joke. But they didn't have to do much since it was really the Dune. It was the Dinah Dune that was like watching over stuff. So the hobbits just stood around. And the Rangers were cool. They would like, hide out in like little trees and keep watch. But where the heck were all the Dunedains? So the hobbits were partying. They didn't get any, so they got miffed. So they took off. And then all these whole army of orcs showed up. And where are the Rangers when you really need them? Or any place. This is terrible. So, cool statue. That must have scared the orcs away. The guy's got a chainsaw there. So they fought the hobbits and were stepping on feet, biting toes, and whacking kneecaps and stuff. Orcs didn't like that, but hobbits would punch him in the parts. So wait a minute. They were done. They taught the orcs how to play golf, and the orcs became Scotsmen. So that's how Scotland was formed. I'm pretty sure. That's why they talk like that. So wait a minute. This isn't the Shire. It's all cold and stuff. This must be Forkel. What are we doing here? We're talking about the Shire. This isn't from Lotro. I call foul. This is not in Lotro. Even the hobbits refuse to live there. Look, they're all sleeping in protest. They're so lazy. So Gandalf's a big busybody telling everybody what to do, and he shows up and he tries to move into the Shire, like take over. Sorry. He just moves into Bag End. That's Bag End. I've been there. And he moves in and he tries to eat all of Bilbo's food, but he wouldn't have any of it. So Bilbo said no dice. So instead they went off on an adventure. I'm going on an adventure. I love that line. That's funny stuff. So they slayed the dragon and stuff. It was really easy. But the important part was they really pissed off this dude named Gollum, who was minding his own business in his cave. So after Bilbo broke into his house and stole his stuff and left him heartbroken, our so-called hero gets to retire with those no-good elves in Rivendell. So he used to hang out with them and stuff, and they thought he was cool because he would tell them stories. So even Elrond wouldn't leave his library for that, but you can't blame him, really. So those guys, what are we back in Goblin Town for? Wait, now we're in the Rift. I love this place. This place is so cool. Isn't this the Rift? Freaking awesome. So, what happened here? This is getting gross. I don't know. So, anyway, in the end of the day, Sauron sent this heavy metal band to go find Bilbo and bring him to justice. And meanwhile, back at Bag End, boy, this place is huge. That's a bachelor pad. I bet Bilbo had some serious. Well, there's Lothal and Lobelia. And they tried to help out, after they were gone, by growing extra food in the farms here and hiring on some external contractors. These guys, they work at very reasonable rates, I think. So, anyway. Meanwhile, Frodo went to Rivendell with Parsley, Sage, and Rosemary, those three guys. And they all said, woohoo, road trip. Let's do it. Let's head out. It's cool. But No women on the trip. You notice that. Tolkien doesn't like women. So Frodo and Sam got stuck with Gollum, who drove all the chicks away. He was totally lame. Look at him. How are you going to score with him? So they pushed him into the cracks of doom, and he ended up like extra crispy, like the Colonel's secret recipe chicken. Here he goes. Woo! I'm fine. Oh, I'm toast. Sorry, dude. But he did take the ring with him, which was cool. Hey, that's Angmar. I've been there. I got the key to prove it. But anyway, Soren kicked the bucket. Yay! So the hobbits go back to the Shire, and they're acting weird, and the bouncer was like, no, not letting you in, not without valid identification. Then he's like, I'm so out of here. So there was like a lot of finger pointing and stuff, and they were like nasty tauntings, and they were like riding their horses through the gate. That's a cool scene. Well done there. So then they were like, hey, I'm going to take you on. And men are like, and stuff. And then the hobbits, there was another big fight, basically. Here they come. Sharky. And then the hobbits are chicken. All they do is fire arrows because this is no good melee. So, chicken hobbits. So all the guys took off. They're like, I'm not dealing with this. These guys are crazy. There. So then the hobbit gangs ran through the streets, eating every pie they could find and burning stuff. And eventually, Sharky's men had no desserts left, and they had to leave because, all the pie was gone. That sucked. So, he forgot his flag. Sorry. That's too bad. So, eventually, hobbits browbeat some poor old dude. Yeah. He was minding his business again. His hobbits are troublemakers. So then the old guy fish slapped him. Look, got him right in the face. And hey, is that Grima? What's Grima doing there? Hey, Grima, hanging out with you in the video. Oh, he kicked you. That's hilarious. Hey, what are you doing, man? You killed him. That was a bit of an overreaction, I think. Take it easy, dude. I mean, it's a kick. You can't do that. You can't just kill a guy. Ew, is that gas coming out of his butt? Ew. So after that, the hobbits, had to clean up the party. They didn't like that. They're not good at that stuff. But they started planting elf trees, which completely ruined everything because they glow at night when you're trying to fall asleep. And look like Lothlorien, not the Shire. So Gondor went back to not giving two squirts about what the hobbits were doing. Hey, look, the Gondor banner remote. Someone's been hanging around Pelargir. I have that thing. So the hobbits got back to their ultra exciting action-packed lives, fishing and buggering each other and stuff. And there they go, fishing. See, and they can't swim either. So next time we'll go somewhere important, maybe like Bree or something. So here's all this cool stuff you can click. There was about 1,000 people that worked on this thing. Look at all his names. It's really cool. Those people are awesome. But it only took one drunk dwarf to make fun of it. And that's all we got for this first edition of Drunken Middle-earth Lore. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe to my Patreon campaign, which is empty because I don't get any money from anybody. Okay, that's enough.